Hey Libra, Mariah here. I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading. This is going into August. Well, we're in August, but August going into September since we're like mid-August right now. Hope you don't mind my cat Lucky joining me. He's being very needy and noisy right now, so this is the best way to keep him calm is keeping him with mommy. So let's see what's going on with my Libras, right? For the month of August going into September. What's happening with my Libras? August going into September. These three. We have soul connection, patience, and heartbreak. Oh, okay, Libra. Bottom of the deck is self-worth. Okay? So, Libra, I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say it to you directly. This needs to be all about you. Now, yes, we are going to address whatever this connection is, but this isn't the bigger purpose here. This isn't the bigger point. The bigger point at hand is your self-worth, valuing yourself, which, don't get me wrong, a lot of you do, right? And others of you may struggle at times like we all do, right? We are all human. We all struggle with self-worth, right? Especially if somebody makes us feel less than, if somebody doesn't see our self-worth. Not saying we need acknowledgement from somebody about our self-worth, but you know, if somebody treat us less than what we're worth, it can affect us, right? The psyche behind it can really do damaging effects there. So the reason why I bring up self-worth, Libra, because no matter what this reading holds for you today, please make sure that you use the rest of this month of August going into to September to really focus on you. No matter what your romantic life looks like, no matter what your career and occupation looks like, it needs to be all about you. Remember, you are the Empress in the tarot deck, right? Stay in that energy, whether you're a male or female. So, may I have another card for my Libras? Thank you. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Bottom of the deck is abundance. So, Libra, again, we go back to the self-worth energy, because if you can, and again, we'll get into whatever this love energy is here, but if you can take this time to really put the energy back into you, whether you're with somebody, whether you're in a separation, no contact, if you can have the discipline to focus on your goals, the things that you want to acquire, the things that you want to accomplish, there's so much abundance for you on the line. Even for my single Libras, right? Maybe wanting to look for love, look for the soul connection, because there's some energy surrounding this. Bye, Lucky. There's some energy surrounding this. It's like the more that you fuel yourself and feed yourself, the more that this type of connection can come in. So when I look at soul connection, patience, and heartbreak, there's two groups of Libras that I'm speaking to. Please keep in mind, there actually will be an extended for this video. All of my extendeds are free. Past extendeds, current extendeds, and extendeds going into the next 2 weeks. So if you resonate with this video, click on the link below to check out the extended. It is absolutely free. You don't have to pay for it. Courtesy on the house, right? So check it out. But again, there's two groups of Libras here. One group of Libras that I'm getting the strongest here is that you went through a connection that you really felt this soul tie, this soul connection to, that you really felt deeply for. However, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. We have heartbreak here. Self-worth. Somebody made you question your self-worth, your value, what you brought to the table. Were you good enough? Are you good enough? Why aren't you valuing me? I have a lot to offer, and yet you still are treating me a certain way. You know? And that's really, invalidating, right? Especially when you have so much to offer, Libra. So it feels like for this group of Libras, there's two. This first group of Libras I'm speaking to, you're dealing with some form of heartbreak. And in due time, with patience, right? Healing will happen. You'll get better. Things will move forward, right? It may not feel like it in the moment, but I promise you it will. And through this patience and through this healing and through rebalancing, there we go, your self-worth, you allow for a soul connection to come in when you're ready, right? I'm not pressuring you or pushing you to go to new love. You can say, you know what, forget love. I don't want to deal with it. Just don't become callous. But there is a connection that will be on the horizon for you. But in the meantime, while you're going through this healing, through this patience that's needed, focus on you. Treat yourself. Show yourself the love that this person didn't show you, right? And it doesn't matter what capacity this connection was in, whether you guys were just talking, getting to know each other, dating, Or in a relationship, show yourself the love that this person did not show you. And it brings in greater abundance. And I think Lucky's back. Bye. For my other groups of Libras here, right? It feels like there is a soul connection that you'll be experiencing. Somebody that's coming into your life that has been quite a while coming, right? It feels like it's taken a while for this right person to come in. Okay, I thought he was getting up here. It's taken quite a while for this person to come in, right? You've dealt with heartbreak. You've dealt with people who didn't value you. You've dealt with situations that just were not beneficial or conducive to a healthy connection or relationship. And there's somebody that's coming in, but what's needed here, especially for this group of Libras, the lessons you've learned, right? The disciplines you've had to put in place, I should say, in your life when it comes to romantic relationships and connections, you have to keep them in place, right? So with you rebuilding your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-esteem through whatever healing process this was, and this connection that you're drawing into you, there's a need for you to stay firm, stay set in the lessons that you've learned to bring in this abundance, to bring in this soul connection. So let's go a little bit further. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, can you tell me more? So it's like I see two groups. One group is leaving a connection or has left the connection and needs to focus on their own healing and self-worth, right? And then there's another group of Libras who are entering a connection and needing to keep in mind and keep in place all of the lessons that were learned from those prior connections that did not serve them. So tell me more, Spirit, for my Libras. What else does my Libras need to know? August going into September. We have trust. A need to trust in the divine plan at this time regardless of the external. That's absolutely right. May I have another card for my Libra, Spirit? Heart chakra. Awaken your heart, center, and let love in. And one last. Okay, well, we got two. We got telepathy. Telepathy. This connection is a very strong and empathic. Oh, I'm so sorry. This connection has a very strong empathic and telepathic bond. And triggers. Emotional baggage is running the show. Restrain the internal so that the external can change. Bottom of the deck is true love. Right? So it's beautiful. So it still turns out beautiful, whichever group of Libras you resonate with, right? But again, Libra, there's a need for you through this patience, whether you've already gone through this patience or you're going through this patience, whether it's, with this healing, the self-worth, self-reevaluation, trust that whatever happened, as bad as it may have felt, whether you're going through it or have already been through it, happened for a reason. And hopefully you sustain the lessons that were meant to be learned so that way you can apply them in this new connection that's coming up, because we do have true love. Heart chakra. Again, don't be too blocked. Don't be too guarded. Again, still protect yourself. You don't want to be fully vulnerable, but allow love to come in, okay? And be careful with this triggers. But whoever that you are meeting, this is a... I just heard soul tie. This is going to be I don't know if you're ready for this, Libra. And I'm not saying that as an understatement, but it's a strong connection coming in. So Spirit needs you to be prepared for this, right? So we're going to look a little bit into who this is coming in for you, Libra. And then we're going to go deeper into the extended and get all the juicy details, because that's where all the details are. Again, check out the extended. It's completely free. So just come on over and join if you want to check it out. So actually, something just told me to switch. So we will be switching. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, can you give me further insight on who's coming towards Libra? The soul connection. Some more information on the soul connection coming towards Libra. Oh my gosh, my cat. Can you give me more information on the soul connection coming towards my beautiful Libras? Who's this person, the soul connection coming towards my... Thank you. Make the effort here. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So this is somebody that is going to put in the effort, Libra. Somebody, I just heard, what is the saying? Don't mean what you say and say what you mean. And don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. I'm hearing those old cheesy cliche sayings. So this is somebody that actually, you know, is a woman or a man of their word, right? And they will make the effort, and they will put in the time and attention and the dedication. We have trust again, right? This is somebody that will prove themselves as trustworthy. This is somebody that will give you trust, right? And what I mean by that is sometimes we can meet somebody and they already have these preconditions, or they come with this baggage of trust issues. And they're already skeptical of the person that they're meeting, right? So they're not allowing their heart chakra to be open. This is somebody that's coming with the open heart chakra that is able to allow trust between you two, right? Them giving you trust. And this is somebody that you will be able to trust. My cat is literally the star of the show today. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. May I have another card for my beautiful Libra spirit? Something said take this one. Codependency. Honeymoon. One more for my Libras. What I see with this codependency here, Libra, and I'm just going to give this to you as a forewarning, whether this is going to be your energy towards this person or your person's energy towards you. Be very careful of this codependency, because I can see somebody with the soul connection and that telepathy, how strong this connection will be for you, that somebody can get a little wrapped up in it. A little too soon, a little too quickly. And I would say, especially if you've had a history here, Libra, where you may have fallen for people a little too hard, a little too early on, please make sure you bring those lessons to the forefront in this connection, because you're going to need it. Okay? And when I say you're going to need it, I mean it, because this is a strong connection. I don't say that lightly, and it's not an understatement. It's a very strong connection. So if you have been prone to connect to somebody or fall for somebody pretty hard, pretty quickly, please make sure not to do that here. And the reason why I say not to do that here, it's going to throw an imbalance into this connection, and you may end up repeating a cycle of what you've already been through. Now we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, mind you, Libra, if that's not your energy that can fall pretty hard, pretty quick, this could be your person's energy. So just make sure that you keep some form of balance within this connection. And, you know, you're Libra. So that's what you're known for, right? That's what you're good for. Calling in your soulmate. Getting to know each other on the bottom. So somebody completely new. This is not a past energy by exes. We don't want you here. And some of us do want the exes, so no shade there, right? If you want your ex, you want your ex. But in this energy, this is brand new. This is you calling in your soulmate. You're getting to know somebody. You're getting to have a new connection with somebody. This is new. Brand new. Honeymoon being here, it's like I see a lot of time being spent together, a lot of intimacy, not on a sexual plane. I mean, of course, that's always an element. But here it feels more of really deep diving into each other's souls. What makes you you? What makes up your essence, right? What makes up the DNA of Libra or your person? I just see you guys really intertwining within each other. And that's why I say please have balance, because it's like a whirlwind. This feels like a whirlwind connection that's going to come in after dealing with some form of heartbreak, right? Some of you, this is going to come in sooner, especially if you've already went through the heartbreak portion and you've been giving yourself the self-love and self-worth and really acknowledging yourself for the king or queen that you are. Others of you, if you are going through this heartbreak, it's going to take a while, because you have to be patient and really heal before this energy comes in. Either way, this energy is preset for you, okay? So Libra, join me in the extended. It will be linked down below. I will catch you there, and we'll see what else is going on with this new love. All right, you guys have a good one. Bye.